Expressions Vinyl. I was supposed to start at 10. It's now 10:15. I could not get my tripod to work. I have poster putty, and then it's rigged up on a basket from my dining room table. It's a hot mess, and I am kind of tilted still, but I'm too afraid to touch it because I think it's all going to come crashing down. So I'm going to share this really quickly with my glue gun groupies over on my Facebook page. So give me a minute. Oh, I'm in a hurry, so of course I'm not going to push anything right. That's really weird. Look, I can see myself down there. It's a little weird. Hang on. We are crafting today. Oh, now it's not even gonna let me share it. My group doesn't even come up. We are crafting in the kitchen. I feel like I should be in a cooking show because I'm in the kitchen, but we're crafting in the kitchen. I don't cook. I made cookies. There's some right there. And I totally fried the last batch. So yeah, I'll stick to crafting. I feel like I do it a little bit better than cooking. So as you're filtering in, I can't see, I've got a cord, hang on. Hello from Blackfoot. You know what, I'm from Blackfoot. I actually live in Pocatello, Idaho now. Tell me where you guys are from while you're popping in. And tell me if your kids are back in school, if you've got kids. Mine went to school on Tuesday. So I actually have been enjoying the peace and quiet and crafting and stuff. So I have a few projects that we're doing today. They're all kitchen related, which is why I'm in the kitchen, which is why my tripod is being difficult. And I do have some cut files for you. Look, here's a piece of tape. I was trying to tape my phone up too. I have some kitchen cut files for you on my blog, agirlandagluegun.com is where I linked them all up. I don't even have the cute photos up there yet because I'm still crafting them right now. And Expressions is having an awesome code. Hi from Florida. We've got Arizona, Kentucky, Northern Wisconsin. Is that how you say Wisconsin? Grandkids are back in school. Michigan. So don't get me wrong, I love summer and I love warm weather, but oh my goodness, I am so glad my kids are back in school because it's just routine, and you know, I just feel like there's no bedtimes, there's no waking up, everybody's gone, it's just crazy time. Georgia, Illinois, how do you guys say it? Do you say it with the S? I always was taught not to say it with the S, but now I don't even know. Alaska, Arkansas, Iowa. I feel like we're getting like almost all of the 50 states here. Texas, Ohio, Maryland. See, I really feel like we should do a poll and see if we got all 50 of them. Look guys, I'm totally crafting in my pajama pants because that's how I roll. I don't have any kids. I eat cookies and craft in my pajama pants. Florida, Texas, but in Colorado, Wisconsin, Michigan. Good, we got a good variety. So we are making kitchen things today, cute little things to put in your kitchen, and we're using Expressions Vinyl, of course. The first one I made is, so disclaimer, I went to the dollar store because they have these awesome things at the dollar store, and then they also have their Halloween stuff at the dollar store, and I ended up spending $50 at the Dollar Tree. So I went in for this, and I left with $50 worth of stuff. But, oh, I need to switch it around. Hang on, let me see if I can swap it. There's a way to do it, and I'm very bad at it. Let me see. Tools. Oh, I got it. Okay, so that way you can see, so it's backwards for me. So I feel I'm going this way and it's this way, it's backwards. But you can actually see what things say. So there's what my shirt says, and then, see, it's backwards. I'm gonna mess it up the whole time. It says, if it doesn't taste good, blame Pinterest. Because, right, I made something from Pinterest last night. Totally, you know, threw caution to the wind and made it. And it wasn't bad, it was really easy, so there was bonus points for that. Anyway, so this is a cute cake carrier from the dollar store. Doesn't taste good, blame Pinterest. So that cut file is on my blog. And then if you'll notice, so I used, I'm trying to remember, it's the glitter, which this clear see-through is gonna be really hard. I'm trying to get it so you can see Do you guys see? It's a little bit glittery. It's hard when you cut it up. And then if you'll notice, the little things on the side are cut with patterned vinyl. Have you guys seen Expressions Vinyl's new patterned vinyl? I love it. It's amazing. I think that one's called Blossom. This is what it looks like. Isn't that so cute? See, look, that's where I cut it. You can see it. I literally just peeled them off and stuck them. I didn't even use transfer tape. I have to make sure I've got transfer tape out here though. And then this is a coordinating one that goes with it. And then the blues and the pinks. I got the pack of it, the adhesive pack. So all of this stuff looks good. I actually almost feel like I can see it really good from my view, but I feel like it's hard for you guys to read. So this would be a good one to layer like a pink behind that blue, make it pop a little bit more. But I totally thought, look how the top's totally blank. And I thought it would be so cute. My blog's a girl in a glue gun. Sorry, I'm trying, my phone is really far away because I have all those things to craft, and so I have to lean clear forward to see what you guys are writing. So I do have some people behind the scenes that are gonna be helping me. So if you have any questions, leave their questions, and if I don't get to them, they'll comment or we'll go back and get to them. So leave any questions you have, because you know, Facebook Lives are a little bit nerve-wracking, and I feel like I'm gonna forget something, or I'm gonna call transfer tape, carrier sheet, or whatever. And I don't wanna confuse anybody. So if I mess up, or if you have no idea what I'm talking about, leave a question or a comment. Also, Expressions Vinyl has tons of amazing videos. So if none of this makes sense, or if I say something you don't know what it is, like I have a weeding box around one project, if you don't know what that is, Expressions Vinyl probably has a video for it. So make sure to check them out. She's from Southern California. It's really windy here, but I'll take it because that's the price of kids being in school. So anyway, I think this is called Blossom. They have it in heat transfer and adhesive. Look how beautiful. I love floral. I love it. So I actually thought it would be really cute to just cut out the flowers, like freehand, scissors, flowers, and put them all across the top of that. Oh, it's backwards. And put it, you know, like on the sides of that. So that is a really fun project that you could totally do. People pop in and out, so I feel like I gotta keep repeating myself. That's the first one, and I already did all the work for that one. The second thing, well, hopefully we don't need that because it's dropped on the other side of my counter. The second one, I was gonna do heat transfer vinyl. The cell is not for heat transfer vinyl. This is my only heat transfer vinyl project. But I wanted to show you, I got these also at the dollar store. And they're actually really nice. Look at the back, it's like a Teflon material. So this one, we just cut out a white easy weed. Do you notice my little test cut? That little tiny triangle. I always do a test cut. Nothing is more frustrating than cutting out a project or thinking you're cutting out a project and it's cut way too deep or it's not cut correctly and then you have to waste the vinyl. I am the biggest, cheapest person you'll ever meet. Like, it's kind of ridiculous, but I hate wasting vinyl. It doesn't even matter if I got it on sale for like 35 cents a sheet. I don't want to waste any of it. And I keep all my scraps. Because you just never know. So I'm weeding away. So heat transfer vinyl, you have to cut on the back. There's a carrier sheet. That's the front. You cut on the back, and that means you have to flip your image before you cut it. Which, I don't know, leave me, this is the great debate on my Instagram stories. Tell me if you are Silhouette, if you are Cricut, or if you are, there's a couple other ones, whatever one you are. Tell me what cutter you use, or if you don't have a cutter yet, tell me which one you're eyeing. Because I am Team Silhouette. I think the Cricut's awesome. I actually downloaded the Cricut software and played around with it, and I think it's fine. I've heard it cuts awesome, but I just love the Silhouette Studio software. It's amazing. So that's what I stick with. So that's what I keep referencing to. That vinyl works with all machines that Expression sells, and like all of this will work no matter what cutter you have. So even though I keep saying Silhouette, you can do all these projects if you have something else. And my cut files are SVGs, which means they'll be able to work both way. So I'm just pulling away all of the parts that aren't my design. I love weeding heat transfer vinyl. I love it. Because you don't have to worry about when you're weeding adhesive vinyl, it falls back on itself and like gets stuck. And Inkscape is a free software online. Silhouette. We've got a Silhouette, a Cricut, Silhouette, Cricut Maker, Cricut Machine. Keep going. Silhouette. Silhouette. It is always like, when I do these polls, I do them on my Instagram stories, and it is like 50-50 or 49-51, like it's always split half and half. So, all right, so I'm weeding it out. I've got the in-betweens. I love this weeding hook. I'm trying to make it so you can see it. It's a Caesar weeding hook from, you can buy and get them at Expressions Vinyl. It's sharp and it just grabs it so well. I know everybody has different, people use tweezers and people use, my friend Mandy uses a push pin. I think those are way too tiny, but to each their own. Let me think of what else people use. Push pin, tweezers, or something else. Little tiny scissors, have you seen those? It grabs some of the pieces. So I just love this one. You're just super easy to gouge it out and then pull it off. It is really sharp though, you'll poke yourself. But that is what I love about it. I have another one and it's just not as sharp, and I'm like, because believe it or not, my craft room is quite messy. And I lose this often. I need about 4 of them. I lose it often, and so if I have the other one and not this one, I'll use that one, and then I'm like, nope, I gotta search for that one. It's driving me crazy. It's just not quite as sharp. Pin, pen, and dental tools along with the Cricut tool. Oh yeah, so the pin. It's like a knife pin that like clicks in and out. Here's the link for the hook. Oh, yep, they just dropped the link for the weeding tool. It's honestly like it's heavy duty and it's soft, like it's not soft, but it's got like a gripper on it. I love it. Oh, I was gonna say, Jessica from Expressions uses like a, not an X-Acto knife, what's it called? Like a utility knife, the blade, and that way if, you know, she needs to slice something, it's there. That was the one I was thinking of. I'm almost done. So tell me guys, what do you guys use to weed? So here's the question so far. Where are you from? Cricut or Silhouette? What do you use to weed? And then tell me if you like weeding adhesive vinyl or if you like weeding heat transfer vinyl. I love the heat transfer vinyl. I love heat transfer vinyl because when you put it, oh, I just gouged the wrong thing. When you put it on your project and you don't like where it goes, you can move it around, you know? And then with adhesive, it's like, well, it fell there, I guess it's there. So I do like adhesive, don't get me wrong. I use it quite often as well, but preference-wise, it's my favorite. I taught my husband how to weed vinyl because I'm always in a hurry. Like I literally was cutting vinyl right before I started. And so I'm like, I taught him how to weed so he can help me with projects because he likes to volunteer me to all of his buddies. Do you guys' spouses do this? We're like, oh, my wife has a cutter. She'll cut you 400 stickers. It's fine. And it drives me crazy. So I taught him how to weed so he could help me. And one time he weeded and it was sticky adhesive vinyl, and he dropped all the little pieces, like he was just weeding and dropped them all. And my rug had black, little tiny pieces of vinyl, like tiny, that I couldn't get out forever. And I was not very thrilled with him about that. But I'm like, if it was a heat transfer vinyl, I could have just vacuumed it up. All right, so here's my next cut file. Oh, I gotta plug in the iron. Hang on. Should have done that while I was weeding. It says, if you stir it, it's handmade or homemade, right? Because my kids will never know how to make a real cake. It's all from boxes, which technically is a real cake. Because I feel like that's homemade because I could have just went and bought one from the grocery store. So that's what we're putting on. I don't know, I have black or gray. I'm trying to decide which one I like. it comes with a little spoon, which you can take off if you want to. We'll wait for the iron to heat up. The next project, I also got at the dollar store. Look, I bought this at the dollar store too, but I didn't cut any vinyl for it. But I thought it would be really cute to put really cute vinyl on it. You could put a bow on it, and then you could fill it up with goodies. It's a really cute gift. Or like you could cut a watermelon, put watermelon in it. That would fill it up really good. Cute gift idea, especially like if your kids have classroom parties. I don't know if you guys can take homemade treats to school. My kids can't, like we prefer store-bought. But if you're allowed to bring in homemade, or you could open up Rice Krispie treats and pretend like you made them. That'd be a really cute thing, like a treat bucket for like a nursery or preschool or something. So she's voting gray. Gray or black? There's our next question. Gray or black? The file's on my blog, agirlandthegluegun.com. It doesn't even have cute pictures because I gotta take the cute pictures after I'm done here. So far we have, if it doesn't taste good, blame Pinterest. And then if you stir it, it's homemade. And then the next one I've got is layers. So I've got blue, pink, and gray. And look how cute. Oh, see, it came back to bite me. I dropped my vinyl, hang on. This is the set. I don't think the gray came with it, but the pink and the blue did. Look how great. So look, this is the same blue I used on the cake thing. Can you see the shine? It's just subtle glitter, but I love it. Okay, I'm gonna try to weed this out. It has little tiny lines on it, so they kind of got messed up. So I'm gonna slap it on the project and then I'll go back if I make. This is the tricky thing about lives, is like if I mess up or my cup settings aren't right, it's kind of embarrassing. So this one's 3 layers. It's a banner, a whisk. Oh, it worked. Oh, I lost one and there isn't one. So there's the funny looking whisk because the banner cuts through it. Here's the words. This is like the best part. If your vinyl is not weeding like this, then your cut settings are wrong. People always get frustrated with the vinyl, but if you buy it from Expressions, it's good vinyl. I have never once had vinyl that I've bought vinyl from just like the store, like in a rush. Like I'm like, oh, it's Christmas Eve and I have to finish this project. And I bought in like a no brand vinyl. My goodness, guys, it makes you appreciate the good stuff. So make sure to buy from Expressions. There is a coupon code in the description. It's Labor 2018, I think. Expressions will tell me if I'm wrong, but it's 25% off adhesive. So go stock up for the Labor Day. Go spend your Labor Day laboring craft supplies in the kitchen. My counter is gonna have little pieces of vinyl all over it. There's the words. I was gonna tell you my hack why I'm weeding the gray, if I can find the gray. Oh, here it is. My hack is old Kleenex box that you save, and then you just wipe, so all the Kleenexes are gone, and then you just wipe all of the scraps right into it, and then when it's full, you just toss it. It's awesome, but I didn't even think about that until now. Oh, so here's the banner piece. These pieces are sticking to me. So what, these are all kitchen. This is just a purely decorative. It's not it's gonna be propped up. It's not made to be like used, but like this one that will be used, I would definitely get the permanent adhesive. So that way it sticks, got a little bit more stick to it, so you can wipe it without worrying about peeling it up or anything. All right, I've got my transfer tape. Another great debate that we always have is what's the best transfer tape? Let me tell you a secret. I have all 3, I think there's 3. I have all of them. I love them all. I honestly do not have, like, I don't go in with a preference. I just grab whatever one's there. So this one is, I think the opaque one, maybe. You can kind of see through it, which I like. I like the paper one. A lot of people don't like the paper one. I love the paper one because you can tear it. You don't have to like if you're doing a project, I can just rip it off the roll. I don't have to cut it. So I love the paper one, the opaque one, and I think the other one's clear or transparent. I'm not quite sure. Maybe that's what this one is. I don't even know. That's my point. I love them all. They all have a great stick to it. And like I have not had any problems. So any transfer tapes, buy the whole roll. You'll use all of it. Don't buy sheets. I mean, you can buy sheets. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. But it is such a good deal to buy the roll. You'll use it. All right, so I've got it laid over. Got my application tool. It's like, you know how you can use a credit card or a popsicle stick, but these have a little bit more, I was gonna say girth. Is that the right word? Girth to it. They're a little bit more heavy duty. And so like, I don't know, it just makes it so much nicer. So throw one of those in your cart. Peel off. Sticks to the transfer tape. I'm gonna center it. I probably could have made this a little bit bigger. Oh crap, now I can't remember which one's up and which one's down. Hang on. It's gotta line up because oh, lives. Lives will be the death of me. It's gotta line up because I think it's that way. If not, I'll cut it again. It's got to line up because the whisk goes in between it. Do you remember the funny looking whisk? All right, app tool. And then when you peel off the transfer tape, you're peeling back at an angle. I knew this wasn't gonna stick. This is a weird material. So the vinyl's gonna have some problems releasing. So you peel at clear back at an angle and then the vinyl just helps pop off. But I'm gonna have to baby this one. Hope that wasn't upside down. That's okay. We all make mistakes. I've been using vinyl maybe 6-7 years. Like I feel like I've been using it before it was cool. I was crafting before it was cool. And I totally ironed. I did a heat transfer vinyl project the other day and I forgot. It was layered and I forgot to take the carrier sheet off. So I'm like, happens to the best of us, everybody. So if you feel like, oh, I keep making mistakes, it doesn't matter because everybody, you're gonna always make mistakes. I'm using the same piece of transfer tape. That's why I'm saying you should buy the whole roll. It will last you forever because recycle it. I mean, I do about 3, so I'll probably do this whole project with this piece of transfer tape. Peel off the whisk. I feel like I need to be a little bit closer. Oh, I'm trying to decide if I'm upside down or not. It looks okay. Put the whisk in between. I actually don't like it there. Let's see if I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it up. I went a little too high. I actually have a tutorial on how to layer vinyl perfectly, and I'm sure Expressions vinyl does too, where you use the little guide in the corner. Like I put a triangle and then I match up the triangles each time. But I'm like, I don't need it, I'm fine, this is a small project. Yeah, mine's a little too high. So maybe I do need it. And I did miss. No, that's not a piece of a whisk. I can't decide. Maybe I went high or maybe it's upside down. I'm not even sure, but I'll show you where it is. So like that one's a little bit too high and that one's a little bit too high right there. So we've got the whisk through the banner. Same piece of transfer tape. Remember I told you I'm cheap, so peel it off, still sticky. Line up the words. Remember, oh, I'm messing up. Adhesive vinyl is on sale. Go get you some. Okay. It's cute. It's not as cute because it's a little off-centered, but I'll hold it back here. No, don't you do that? Sometimes you're like, if I hold it back, I don't notice the mistakes. So look how cute. So the blue has a little bit of glitter in it. You can see on the handle. And like I said, you want to use probably a permanent if you're going to have it in the kitchen. This will, like if you put it up against the backsplash or something and it gets splatters on it, you're still going to probably want to wipe it off. So I would just grab the permanent adhesive for these projects. Oh, so my iron is heated up. What do we decide? Gray or black? I wasn't even paying attention. It's on sale where? Expressionsvinyl.com. That is cute. Thank you. We're going to do gray. Unless I get a lot of blacks really quickly. Gray. It'll be like my shirt. Apparently I have a color. So how cute is this? Oh wait. Someone said gray. See, I'm on point. So you could do this. You could put in a whole bunch of cute spoons. Look. I swear, if you make something in a fun color, I'll buy it. But like you could totally, you know, put in all these cute spoons with it. Put it with like a cookie mix. What's that really good? Is it Williams Sonoma? Or what's the store that has all the really cute baking supplies? You could do like a gift card in there. That'd be really cute. All right, so I'm gonna press it. I use my iron. I do love heat presses. Expressions Vinyl even sells heat presses. I love them, but I'm always making these small little projects, so I feel like I can't like heat it up, and I mean it's just a lot of work. So on my iron is a 0 to 6 setting, and mine is at a 3. Do you always use your iron? I always use my iron. I always have. I have used the heat press, and I think that they're amazing, and when you do this, you're gonna wanna act like a heat press and press hard. And so if you're doing a lot of projects, like I don't have very many muscles, so my arms get sore. But, so if you do a lot of projects, I really think a heat press is like a good investment. But I'm always doing small little things here. Well, this I would have liked a heat press for, or a lot of layers and stuff. So I'm pressing, make sure I'm not melting anything. I figured I'm not gonna melt it. It's made to take things out of the oven, right? So, but you never know. So I'm pressing each spot, and I wiggle it because there's holes. So I just wiggle it to make sure that there's not a hole right over, and then that's the part that's not gonna stick. So I wiggle and I press. I use the little tiny muscles that I have. And then I'm gonna do the other spot. So each section's gonna get, and I try to do it for 15 seconds, and I haven't been timing myself. So I'll just pretend that it was 15 seconds. Oh, remember how I was saying it's okay if you guys make mistakes? Look at the inside of that F, right there. Forgot to weed it. Oy vey. All right, the best part. Dun, 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 dun. This is the carrier sheet, and it's made to be ironed on. And if your cut setting, or if your heat settings are right, you don't need to put like a tea towel or a parchment paper or anything over. Expressions Vinyl does sell multi-use paper, which is great for if you're layering a bunch of stuff, and it's reusable too. So, but I totally messed up on that F. I blame you guys. You're distracting me. Do you think I can get it out? Why it's still hot? No. Okay. Dang it. See, everybody makes mistakes. All right, if you stir it, it's homemade. There's one. Made with Love is one, and there is Made with Love. You can leave off the whisk. So technically you could use that for crafting. Like if you want to put that on the back of your cute crafts that you make, like you make wood signs or whatever. And then this one, if it doesn't taste good, blame Pinterest. That one just makes me laugh. Can't even notice it. Thanks, Pauline. Appreciate it. I didn't notice it when I was weeding it. Okay, last one we're doing. I gotta unplug my iron because I will burn myself. That was the only heat transfer one that we're doing. The last one we're doing is not from the dollar store. Look, I used to have polka dots on her. We had a little bit of a fire situation, and so I'm going the wrong way. The polka dots didn't hold up, like I needed it to be cleaned. So I ripped off all the polka dots and I swiped it and I cleaned it all up. And we're gonna pretty this baby up. So I have a cut file. I'm gonna put, I think there on that side. And then guess what we're gonna use? Have you guys been over to the Expressions vinyl, patterned vinyl section? It's amazing. They actually just released donuts, I think, yesterday. So, buffalo check. This one is cactuses. It's adorable. Polka dots. They also have black and white polka dots, which I was gonna get too, but I had it up black and white. This one's another floral. You know I love a good floral. And then, look how cute those stripes are. So, I also have this one that kind of matches the blossom. I've already used it. And then I have a plaid. And then these are the other ones that I just had. I wanted to show you. There's cute teacher, the green black chalkboard with the teacher supplies, and then apples, which would be cute in a kitchen. Cute for back to school. And then there's also, I also have a wood grain one. I should have grabbed it out of my craft room. The wood grain one is amazing. And all of these patterns come in heat transfer vinyl and adhesive. This is adhesive because we're putting it on this. But I really want to get the heat transfer and just like hand scissor, cut out with my scissors a heart and put it on my shirt. Like that is the cutest. Same with realistically all of these. Every single one of these you could cut out a heart and slap it on your shirt and have the cutest shirt ever. So head over, I'll have some, hopefully Expressions will drop you a link to the patterned section. I love it. It's all awesome. So I'm gonna put a cut file. My plan, as I move it out of the way, is to put a cut file here and then to put something up here. Just lay it across, kind of. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna finagle it. I've got like this section right here. Oh, she just dropped the link. So there's the link to the cute pattern stuff. Go grab some. Actually, why don't you tell me why I'm trying to find my cut file. Tell me what you guys would use pattern vinyl for. Like I love it, like I buy it and then I think it's too pretty to cut into. Like I need to have a perfect project for it because I don't want to cut into it. Because this is so cute. So I'm getting the heat transfer vinyl of this one and I'm gonna put it on an orange pillow that says boo on my front porch. No one stole that idea, patent pending. She's going to do a decal on her mixer. Okay, so I did think this is what I actually made this decal for. Made with love. I thought I would put it right there. So how cute would that be? Down the top of it. Cute, right? But then I changed my mind. But now I kind of regret it because I love it. So this is the next one. I already started to weed it because it's teeny tiny and I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose anything, and I already lost 2, 3, 4 eyes, 4 dots of eyes. Those dots will get you every time. Just weeding it out, adding it to my hoard pile over here. Oh, see how sharp that was? It went right through the back. Ooh. So this one's, I actually put this on like a, you know those Pyrex pans, and then you can get the lid that goes over it? I put this thing on it. It wasn't a cut file though, so I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to make another one. Because this makes me laugh, which is why I'm putting it on my mixer. I actually thought this one would be good, nope, that one's black. This one would be good for the mixer too. If you stir it, it's homemade because it's a mixer, it stirs things. See, clever. So those are the 4 cut files. Blame Pinterest, made with love. If you stir it, it's homemade, and then this one, which is secret. It does say made with love, but it's the funny words after it. Where can I find it? It doesn't taste good file. They're all on my blog, agirlandagluegun.com. They don't have it, there's only one photo, and I think it's the photo of this. If you stir it, it's homemade. But there's a link for all 4 of them. I gotta take all, I was making them all here, so I have no photos up yet. So when I get done talking to you guys, hang on. This is why I like heat transfer vinyl better. Doesn't fall on it. When I get done talking to you guys, I'll go stage all my cute photos, which is why I have a plate of stale cookies over here. stage some cute photos and then take photos, and then it'll be even prettier. But agronaldgluegun.com is where it's at for multiple reasons. Get it? Because I'm cool. Okay. Are you ready for what it says? The dots are missing. I'm aware of it. It's fine. I'll fix it. Okay, it says made with love, which means I licked the spoon and kept on using it. Isn't that funny? It just makes me laugh. All the files, oh, she just linked up. I'm trying to, hang on. Yep, there's a banner and it says grab the cut file. You click that and it'll open up into a Google Doc. I have an older KitchenAid that really needs some cute decals, right? It doesn't even matter if it's old. All KitchenAids need cute cut files. Everything needs something cute in their house. My mom had the original KitchenAid, which I think is mustard yellow. It was like the mustard color that all like the appliances came in. Anyway, she took it all apart and spray painted it black, and it looks awesome. So maybe I should cut her out some vinyl so she can add to it. Because I realistically, like, how easy is this? Like, even if you don't want to put a fun decal, like, you don't even have a cut. You don't even have to have a cutter. Moral of the story. You don't even have to have a cutter. Like, you literally could, what I was going to do, I was going to do the little side panel right here in colors. I did have that done. Before the polka dots, I had red and, I had big black polka dots on it. And then I had red and white. It was this one, but red on it before. And that's all I did was I laid it over, and then I just used my pencil and I kind of just traced where the line was, and I cut it out and just peeled and stuck it. So no cutter necessary, but I love that one. Thought of my friend Tanya with that. She loves cactuses, so, and it matches my craft room perfectly. All right, we got a transfer tape. Remember we talked about which ones we like the best. Which one do you guys like the best? Do you guys have a preference? I love them all. I think they're all amazing. Use my application tool. Harvest Gold. Yes, that is the old appliance color. Harvest Gold. I put a saying on a red cupcake carrier for my niece. Oh, this thing. I want to put polka dot circles all over mine. That's fun. So the polka dot circles I had on mine, I actually cut out with a Fisker's punch. I didn't even use my cutter for it. I don't know. I feel like people think, oh, vinyl, I don't have a vinyl cutter. But there's so many projects that I've done, you don't have to have a vinyl. Like, you could seriously just buy vinyl, and like, if you can run your scissors, you're good to go. All right. I'm trying to see if I can do this. Hang on, I gotta switch around. Hang on. Now, when you have a curved surface, like this, I stick it and I push it right down the middle. So if you're putting it on a cup, and then I just work my way out. Makes sense? I'm sure anybody that's just coming in is thinking I look really weird with my head floating over a KitchenAid. This banner's, I just gotta loosen it up a little bit from the transfer tape because it's more of a curved surface. See, so this one's gonna go around, and the transfer tape's really tight, so I'm just gonna cut a little slit so I can get it to go around that curve. You could cut out in pieces though, like after you put your transfer tape on, you could cut out this and this and this and apply it all separately. All right. Are you ready? This is a little tricky. Do I look like a floating head above my KitchenAid? Yes. Yes, I do. Remember, you're pulling the transfer tape back up onto itself. It just helps release the vinyl from the transfer tape. I feel like there should be a drum roll. I need to hire a drummer that just like hangs out in my craft room, and then every time I do this, they just do, brrr, you know, like how exciting. But that's a waste of money. My husband told me it was. Maybe I should have my kids take up drumming. Just for that reason. Everybody needs a little drum roll in their life. All right, there we go. Now every other project I lifted up and showed you, I cannot do that with this one. So that's what it looks like. Cute little tag on the bottom. Made with love. And like I said, so we're messy. What isn't there like a saying like, well, there's don't trust the skinny cook, but the saying about messy cooks, something about messy cooks. There is one, I know it, but I can't think of what it is. So, oh, someone said I'm amazing. Bless your heart. Anyway, there's a saying about that, but that's why I use, like flour comes out of this like nobody's business. We're horrible cooks. We like to eat though, so we have to eat out because we'd starve. But when I do bake, it's a mess, and so I'd use permanent adhesive, because then you can just take your cloth and just wipe it right off, and it's not gonna, you don't have to worry about it grabbing. Adhesive, or removable, has a pretty good stick to it, but like if you're scrubbing or something, I would definitely stick with the permanent. Okay, we have this, and now I wanna slap. This is the worst decision though, because I love them all. So keep in mind, it goes over here on my counter. That's in one corner, this corner over here. So it goes against brick. So tell me what I should use. There's the turquoise. I was just gonna do this one. Messy cooks are the best cooks. Thank you. That's right. That's not true. I'm messy and I'm a horrible cook, but I don't care. That's fine. There's that one. I kind of like that one. Buffalo check. So it's black and white, and then, but I got these stripes too that I think are really fun. I don't mind the stripes. And then I got polka dots. Just gonna slice it and lay it over. What do we think of the blue with the brick? Black and white buffalo. Too much plaid. Kelsey, there's no such thing as too much plaid. Stripes, checkered. Love the check. 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 We also have the cute cactuses, which is kind of a fun pop. Cactuses in the kitchen don't quite make sense, but my kitchen's for crafting, obviously. It's not really for cooking. Plaid. I do love this one though. I did black down here because I'm like, I'm just gonna keep it generic, but if you did this one, like how cute that would be for turquoise. Listen, if you guys make KitchenAids, you need to share them with Expressions Vinyl so I can see them, because I wanna see everybody's fun projects. Black and white would complement what you have in the other corner behind you. Thank you, Pauline is practical. Do the stripes or polka dots, plaid, stripes, plaid. All right, well I'm gonna go with the plaid, except I don't wanna cut into it because I love it. I love it. So, remember how I said I want to do a boo pillow out of this on an orange pillow? I actually thought, what if I did, I get this, the polka dots, and this, and then I cut boo out of each pattern? I can't decide if that'd be too busy or not. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I forgot to get my X-Acto knife. I'm going to snip. Oh, okay, let me tell you why we're using this one. Because I don't ever measure, but I can just follow the line and keep it straight. So for no other reason, get the buffalo plaid. Does it hurt your heart a little bit when you cut into vinyl? I do the same thing with fabric. I feel like I just buy it because it looks cute on my shelf and I don't really want to use it because it's just so cute. All right, now I gotta figure out where to end it. My hair off. I have done that where I was leaning over and I cut off my hair. It's fine. Sacrifice for the love of crafting. I don't know where that went. Oh, right there. Okay. Once again, how nice and easy these guides are. Straight line. And then I'm gonna save all this because you save every scrap. Every scrap. How can I get the designs without adding chrome? You shouldn't to have Chrome. It opens into Google Doc. It's on the Google Drive is how it opens, the cut files. So I'm not quite sure why it's saying, maybe because it's Google Chrome, so Google wants you to use only Google stuff. All right, cute is that. So there is these, which I will go back after I get my X-Acto knife and I'll just poke around them. We are literally just gonna peel and stick, which could go horribly wrong. Save, 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 exactly. So let me show you my trick. I peel off, and then I cut off a piece. So I have exposed, and then this is the backing. That way I can line this up without having to worry about this falling on it, right? So let me line it up. You guys cannot see this part. That way if I mess up, you don't even know. Okay. So I got it stuck, and then you're just gonna peel. Hang on. Let me see. Got this stuck. Make sure that it's getting all the wrinkles out. And then I'm gonna just slowly peel off this backing piece while I'm smoothing it out as it adheres. Ooh, this pattern vinyl is, it's got like a good like weight to it. It's really not flimsy at all. I feel like I've been talking so much. My kids are in school and I usually don't talk to anyone between the hours of 8 and 3. So I'm gonna have a sore throat tomorrow. Talked so much. Will this come off? Like what if I change my mind? Yes. So I had polka dots on this before and they peeled off great. I mean, you do have to like get your fingernail underneath them or get like your little weeding tool to get the grip on them, but it should come off just fine. And then like one of them left a little bit of residue. You could actually see, like I said, I had a fire. It's fine, we're back in our house. It's fine, but it's a little discolored. Like I can see where the polka dots were because they were white and then everything is a little bit yellow. But if you have a little bit of goo left over from like the adhesive, you could just put some Gooby Gone on it and it would come right off. So I usually, to me, I use adhesive because adhesive doesn't have the gloss. And when I take photos for my blog, it's a little bit better when I don't have a sheen to it. But the ones that I make sure that I use permanent is things that are gonna get washed, like cups. And I have vinyl on my window and on my car, a car decal. So I would just avoid using removable or permanent on walls. But I feel like between those, you can kind of just pick and choose whatever color you have on hand. All right, we're back on this side and I'm just still talking. See, nice and easy, lay it over, fun little pizzazz. My husband's going to kill me if I'll be changing it all the time. No, he'll be fine with it. It's cheaper than therapy, crafting, right? Great way to redesign the kitchen items when redecorating. Yep, so that's what I love about it. Like I used to have red because my kitchen were these colors, not apples, but they were the blue and the red. And so I used to have red polka dots on it, and then I changed it out and I had the black, and now I have this. So I love it. It's gonna match really good. I have a buffalo check runner right behind you, but you can't see it. Okay, so let me do the rundown. So very cute. Thank you. Now you dress up my KitchenAid. If you guys dress them up, make sure to show me. Like you can link them up to Expressions Vinyl or tag me. Tag Expressions or Girl in a Glue Gun. I want to see them if you guys make them. So here's the 4-cut files. Are you ready? Made with love, which means I licked the spoon and kept on using it. That's gross. Don't really use it, but don't really do that. But I mean, unless you're cooking for your family. I do it because I'm mom. I got a taste test, but I don't do it if I'm sending them to people. Second cut file. If you stir it, it's homemade, which also would be really cute on this right there. This is the third one, made with love, with a whisk that comes through it, and I thought that would be perfect right there across the top of it, which is what I made it for, and then I literally changed it about 30 minutes before this went live. I was cutting it out in Mo. Nope, we're changing it up. So there's that, which, look, you could do those colors, and then you could put this down the side. So that could be here, and then you could do that, or you could just do a strip right there of the fun pattern. All right, last cut file. I feel like prop them up so I know which one I'm talking to. Last one makes me giggle. It says, if it doesn't taste good, blame Pinterest. And that one has, you can see I used the little pattern vinyl over there, and then this one's a little bit of glitter. So the adhesive vinyl is on sale at Expressions Vinyl. Head over, there's links all through the comments. It's linked all through the comments. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. And so it's expressionsvinyl.com, adhesive. I think it's Labor 2018. I could be wrong. Could you layer it on top? So are you talking about layering this on top of this? Totally. You can layer on top of the adhesive can be layered on top of each other just fine. I'm trying to think of the only thing I'd be nervous of is making sure the pattern isn't too busy that it pops. So you might want to do like an offset and do a white around before you do it. When does the coupon code expire? I think it expires Monday night. Is that permanent? Yes. So this one actually, the gray is not permanent on this one because I just grabbed the first gray I could find because I was in a hurry. This I believe is permanent. This is permanent. And this is permanent. Just because I know that if I'm washing it, I want to be able to do permanent. But when you go to the Expressions Vinyl website, it'll tell you if it's permanent or not. Patterns have a permanent adhesive. So, yep, you could dazzle up all your cups and stuff and your KitchenAids. All right, I'm trying to see if there's any more comments, but I'm not seeing any. So thank you for watching with me and hanging out with me while we don't cook in our kitchen and we craft in our kitchen. I feel like that's what kitchens are for. It's where the kitchen sink is, so you can wash your hands after you paint, right? So head over to Expressions Vinyl, and if you want any of these cut files, they're over on my blog, and then I will link up the vinyl that I use specifically here as soon as I'm done. As soon as I shut my trap, I will go over and link up the vinyl so you can know which ones I used, and then the cut files will be on my blog, and then you go over to Expressions Vinyl and buy all the fun stuff and use the coupon code that is, I think it's Labor 2018. I used it, but it's in the description. I don't know if it's up or down. It's one of those. But anyway, thank you for watching. I gotta lean clear over.